you sure you were broken? Are you sure you were open? Are you sure you were broken? Are you sure you were open? It's the best podcast you've ever heard. If it's not the best, then it's surely the third in a very niche genre of two guys with a microphone. Are you sure you were broken? Are you sure you were open? Are you sure you were broken? Are you sure you were open for a podcast?
I'm still on the fence about 20.
Why? It's great. There's nothing in there that would be illegal to talk about.
No. I don't know what you're talking about. It's fictional events that I made up involving Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, you don't even know Arnold Schwarzenegger. How could it be anything other than what I am trying to be, baby?
Yeah. And you know, if a certain someone would suggest that I stole their ideas or
life story,
their life story, guys, coincidences happen.
Yeah. Good luck on your legal recourse on that one. Sir, you're clearly not Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I mean, it's not like I ripped off the concept of like Super Mario Brothers. I wanted to do more of a drama / Breaking Bad meth story with Arnold Schwarzenegger. So, anyways,
welcome to I Sure You Were Broken, episode 21.
Jason's here.
Hi guys.
Featuring Jason.
Yeah.
We're already a niche podcast, and we're gonna talk about a very niche subject today.
Will the intro that they've just heard be a very niche genre of three guys with a microphone? Should we re-record that? That sounds like a lot of work, though.
Yeah. Maybe.
No, probably not.
What was I saying?
It's already a very niche genre, and we're going to talk about an even more niche subject.
Yeah.
A more niche subject.
We're going to talk about Berserk. And that's why Jason's here.
In the astral plane. Yep. You guys won't get that.
Yeah, it sounds crazy through our headphones.
So you had some topics written out.
Yeah, man. So I feel like I want to talk about how we got into Berserk, and I think this came up because Jason was like, dude, my favorite episode was the one where you just talk about Dark Souls the whole time. I'm like, hell yeah.
Yes, episode 8, Yuletide Souls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we were just like, we've been on a Berserk kick at work, and it's just like, dude, we should do a fucking Berserk episode. So, yeah, man.
So are we just gonna like interrogation style just grill Jason about his interests in Berserk?
Yeah.
Like, what's your favorite episode? Tell me now.
Yeah, and then that we'll let Jason take the lead, and then we'll just we'll either agree.
His podcast after all.
We'll agree with him, or we'll dismantle him.
Oh God! I'll just pick you apart for the next hour.
Is this just a secret roast I didn't know about? Like, what's up?
Basically, yeah. We've actually invited you here for our
Jason
benefit.
knows all of my fucking bad opinions already, and I mean, we talk about this shit every day. But I feel like he also knows all of my
weaknesses,
all of my really stupid ideas, like my ideas where I might be fucking with him a little bit.
Yeah, well, good.
Yeah, like Shazam for black people.
This is Jason. This is the guy.
Yeah, this is the guy.
I am the guy.
He's that guy. You are that guy, pal.
Yeah.
You are that guy.
Oh man.
Well, good. So yeah, you got. I mean, what's the scope? Well, we got to put limitations, parameters. What's the scope of the? Are we discussing manga today? Are we discussing anime today?
Oh yeah, we can talk about it all. This is just the more conversational thing. I kind of envision a part 2 where we consume the majority of Berserk content, and then do more of a review / analysis kind of thing.
Okay. So this is an everything.
Yeah, this is just us talking about it. This is us being fucking nerds about it.
Okay.
But before we get started, please remember to sub that sub, dom that like, and finish on the bell. Thank you.
Flawless.
Yeah, so
why haven't they put Gutsu in Mortal Kombat yet?
Why
that'd be a good one.
Why no good video game? Why no good anime?
Yeah. That's a way you can respond to that question.
To be fair, we haven't seen Zero Eclipse's anime yet.
Yeah, but I feel like the fans are already doing it better than...
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
And the 97 anime is fine. It's just there's a lot of stuff cut out and changed, and kind of ends on a bummer note.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah, the only solace that I found in the 97 anime was that you could start it over and pretend like it was a continuation. You're like, oh, he's fine, see? He has a cool cannon hand now.
And maybe that's the way Miura intended it, to just be like, this is just the same story told over and over again.
It's just cyclical.
Slightly alter the characters and motivations, but a lot of the same shit happens. Yeah,
well, I think there's a tendency for the written format to become more esoteric than the video format it's more focused, so they tend to cut out a lot of the stuff that's maybe superfluous to the story but still good, like Skull Knight doesn't really go anywhere in the manga so far, but I like that he's there. But in the anime they're like, just don't even look at that, just guts.
No
Griffith.
elves for this anime.
Yeah, no Salamander, no, nothing of that.
We make the Pokemon anime too, so we have to... This one has to be taken seriously. Gratuitous boob shot.
Yeah, things did get a little weird.
Yeah, so, yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can you tell I'm fucking warmed up and ready to go, Jason?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We take 1 week off.
Yeah, if I get 1 week off, Brandon's got pink eye. Fucking...
You thought these sunglasses were just for fun? They're prescription.
It says he can't do a podcast because he's got pink eye.
Yeah. Well.
Last time I checked, you didn't do podcast with your eyes.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's a fair thing to say to somebody who's ill. No, that's hilarious.
I didn't feel good either, but mine was...
Might as well punch down, right? I don't feel good.
My penis was sore, so yeah, you got pink eye. I guess you don't podcast.
Let's stay on topic.
I guess you don't podcast with your penis either.
Let's stay on
These
topic.
are my Norm Macdonald bits.
It's like he's in the room with us.
Let's get into it. All right, Jason, how did you get into Berserk?
My buddy Chad actually told me about Berserk because in 2014, maybe, I bought like every Dark Souls, Bloodborne, all of it, and just started consuming it. And he was like, hey, you should read this manga. That's a heavy inspiration for it. So I did.
Hell yeah, man. I feel like I did that in reverse. I got into the Souls games because I'm like, oh, Berserk reference. Oh, guts.
Gatsu.
Yeah. Brandon, how did you get into Berserk?
Well, when we were small children, I would often go over to Zach's house and I would say, hey, Zach, do you have any anime that I can borrow? And he would go, yeah, man, try this. And it would be like Dead Leaves or something. I would be like, that was the greatest thing I've ever seen, ever. And then you were like, okay, we'll try this one on for size. And you gave me Berserk. And it was like a long weekend.
They're all bootleg DVDs.
And I watched it in like 2 days. Just nonstop. I locked myself in my room and watched Berserk because it was so engaging and enthralling and like nothing else I'd ever seen before. And then I came out and I think I texted you and I was like, I feel hollow.
I think your mom was banging on the door like, Brandon, this is your mom now.
Yeah.
Brandon, what are you watching in there?
What the hell are you doing in there?
What, boy, I hear all that moaning. I know you're not watching something inappropriate.
Yeah, that was Becca's comment because we were watching the 97 anime again in preparation for this. And she's like, why do they all sound like They're about to come.
Just every little thing's like,
I ran a short distance. Guts. What? It's like, I don't know. That's just an anime thing, Becca. Get over it. And also, they are about to come. That's context.
So I guess before I go into mine, I was just thinking, like, is there a guy out there that discovered Berserk on his own with no outside influence? Who was like, oh, this looks interesting.
Probably a Japanese guy when the manga came out.
Because my story, like where I got the Berserk DVDs and all the anime DVDs I gave to you, was from my brother. And I was probably on like 12. And he'd show me shit like Devilman and Dead Leaves, Berserk. And I would watch them with him at his house. And he's like a binge guy. So he's like, hey, you want to check out Berserk? And I mean, we sat down and fucking watched it probably in a day. And then my 12-year-old mind was blown because I'm like, oh, they're dying and there's blood and boobies. And then that was it, man. I mean, I got a bunch more anime from him. I started lending it out to my friends who were younger than me and
corrupting the youth.
Yeah, I think Berserk's really good, and there's totally nothing weird about it. And
yeah,
I think you should watch this. Get back to me.
We can edit this out. I did have one small complaint. When we're going to Casca's backstory, after Guts saves her because she's having her woman time, and she's naked, they don't draw her boobs. I mean, they draw her boobs. They just don't draw the areolas. But then when we flash back to when she's a small child and she's being molested, they do draw the areolas. Yeah. Now, tell me what that's about. Because my theory was like, oh, well, they're like, it's a kid, so it's like they don't see it as sexual. And I think maybe the time that we live in now is...
Yeah, there's a lot of things that wouldn't fly now. And I think Japan is a different culture.
For sure.
And
like adult boobs gross.
In my own opinion, I think that whether it's objective or not, I think they're a different culture. Anyways.
Yeah, so do you think we should cut that out?
No, well, it's not like we're like, it was awesome.
It was odd. It was definitely odd. But I don't know if it's I don't know if it's because you're projecting onto it. Like,
well, there's a lot of that in Berserk, and Berserk is a story that does not take place in our time, and that does not take place under our rules.
You know what I just realized? Is every single main character has been molested in Berserk.
Yeah, in some sort of way.
Like, Griffith trades his body to the pedophile king. And, let's censor that word out. I don't know.
The creepy king.
Yeah, the weird guy king. And Guts obviously gets sold into prostitution. Or not really prostitution, I mean... Yes, prostitute. I don't know.
He gets sold for a night. Yeah, I wouldn't call it.
And then Casca obviously has her. This is well, but they all have that in common. I don't know if they're. What's Mayura trying to say with that?
I feel like I'm still answering the other question. Just that I think there's a lot of focus on like. It's weird because Miura wrote this and showed this, and it involves a minor, and it's just like these aren't 2024 rules in the fucking story.
Right, in the context of the time.
Like, you have to look at it in the context of the story. And then the other complaint is he didn't have to show that. Suggestion would be just as powerful. And I'm like, yeah, but there's things that he shows that makes your stomach like churn, and that's on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And it's supposed to be really dark and fucked up. Did something
changed?
Something changed. I think maybe Jason's. Wiggle your cable on the bottom. No?
Technical difficulties. I think how we look around and we're like, something's changed. And we're back.
All right. So, technical difficulties aside, they do show adult Casca's nipple before the eclipse.
It's not like they never show it. I just found it odd.
The bandits, the mercenaries, cut her shirt open. And for some reason, they just perfectly cut the shirt open, don't cut the boob, and just the nipple like kind of pops.
Mm-hmm. Artistic license. That's the noise it made when it came out.
What the
hell?
Oh, you're gonna have fun with us, little lady. Don't resist me.
It's like one of those,
I'll keep you around as me little pet.
what are those little like rubber domes that you like turn inside out and then you set it on a table and then it shoots in the air?
I don't know what they're called, but I know
That's the noise it makes.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about, dude.
Sorry, sometimes I have a little ADHD
and
moment.
the other question, why were all the main characters like?
The thing that binds them all together is this traumatic past, specifically related to sexual abuse.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean neglect, and then societal neglect, cultural neglect. I mean, like Casca's parents sell her.
Well, I guess we should say too, like, that's all the golden age main characters. We do get some characters that don't have such shitty backstories.
Yeah.
Shiraka's pretty sheltered. She had a pretty fucking awesome life, I feel like, and then
compared with everyone else, yes.
And she thought, she's living in her own little bubble and life was great, and then fucking Guts rolled in and ruined her life.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
Well, at least I wouldn't say ruined her life, ruined everything she knew, and then when she had to experience the real world, she was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. But I mean, I'm totally blanking on the young boy's name that
Isidro,
yeah. Isildur. Anyways,
you mean Easydro?
Easydro. He's I can't help but feel like he's supposed to be a representation of Guts if Guts had a better life, because he clearly has the same hairstyle.
What?
Maybe so there's something there that Guts sees in Isidro that he like allows him to.
Could you give me your Isidro, what you would do for Isidro as a voice actor?
Yeah. Databayo. Believe it. Is that good? Would you hire me?
Isidro is definitely the Naruto of Berserk.
Yeah. Believe it, believe it, believe it.
He's like, I will accomplish my dream one day.
And then Guts hits him because he's like, dreams make bad. That's the moral of the story.
All right. And sticking on that subject, Jason, I want to hear your best Puck impression. What would you do as a voice actor if you were like, all right,
you're a tiny elf nymph creature.
We want to cast you as Puck.
Oh, God.
That's pretty good. I like that.
That's what I'll stick with.
Yeah.
Hey, Guts, it's me, Puck.
Your Puck is the same as your received. I will accomplish my dream, Guts.
Turns out they're the same person the whole time.
Yeah, it's more of a Fight Club situation.
Yeah, Guts, what if this is my Puck?
Oh, that's good.
Okay, Guts, but I'm going to live in this pouch. This is my pouch now, you fuckface.
Yeah. Get the hell out of here. I'm trying to watch football, Guts.
Hey, Guts, I found this weird necklace in your pouch. I call him Bailey.
Yeah.
Somebody please cast me as Puck.
Zero Eclipse is having auditions soon.
Oh my God.
Must be
that's
new...
the fucking idea. Brandon, we're going to do our own fucking voiceover for Berserk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll do the overdub.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be for like the whole series, but I thought we could just pick moments where we could do
like a best of.
Yeah, we could and like
I have the
you
perfect
put characters
scene.
in there like, damn it, Griffith, I'm gonna kick your ass.
God damn it, yeah, I have the perfect scene. There's a scene where the bald minister is trying to use his guile to like convince the general of the White Dragons, the brother of the king. He's like, the woods are quite dangerous, especially on a hunt. And he's like, what? This is not the bit. This is literally what happens in the show. He's like, well, a stray arrow might find its way into your enemies. He's like, what are you talking about?
We just keep replaying those other frames of him talking and keep adding shit to it.
Let me break it down for you. You don't like Griffith. Yes. Okay, good. And the hunt is dangerous, right? Okay, good. No. So you want something bad to happen to Griffith? Yes. All right, good. No, this is a good starting point.
It would have to be like clips of him just like, yes.
Obviously.
The frames are perfect for it. What if something bad happened to Griffith? Yeah, I know. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, I'm losing you somewhere here.
and then it ends. He's like, yes, stray arrow. What did he mean?
God, I wish that would happen. It would be so cool.
It's not like I can go into the kingdom and hire a mercenary to do it or anything.
Yeah. Ugh. Well.
What did he mean? Poison on the tip. They don't make those. I'd have to make it. I don't know how to make those.
What would you even do? You'd have to, infuse the metal with poison? Speak English, man. What are you trying to say? I was like, God damn it, dude.
Explain it to me like I'm 5.
Yeah. I was laughing just watching the scene. I was like, there's so much unintentional comedy here. What would another good scene be?
I just think there's a lot of close-ups on the faces, and then a lot of they're not really showing the lips, so we can just fucking put whatever we want there without even having to try.
Yeah, I feel like episode 1 had some. Oh God, there was. Yeah, definitely on the rewatch, I was clocking that's really funny. If you just played that out a little longer. And then I would say something as a joke, and then that would be the actual line of dialogue in this. So I'm like, if you just put a different take on, a different inflection to the actual line of dialogue, it would be comedic. Yeah, and then we can do the Arnold Schwarzenegger berserk. Griffith! Ah! Yeah. Griffith! Has that been done before?
Yeah. Right now. I'm doing this now.
I'm doing it right now.
I'm doing this now I'll cut off my own arm to get the Griffith. I'll do this.
Oh my God. We've only been doing this for 20 minutes.
You okay over there?
I have to pee so bad.
Okay.
Can you guys carry this for me?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm going to use some of my comp time that I built up for this podcast.
Okay.
Just 30 minutes. I'll be back. I'm going to hit a sub job or something.
Okay. Jason, yeah, man.
Yeah,
so what do you think of the studio, man?
It's cool. It's comfy.
Yeah, I was thinking, do I make it look comfy or do I give it berserk vibes? But couldn't figure out how to make this place look like the Eclipse. So, oh, dude,
Turn off the lights.
Could have worn my armor.
True. You do have your Runfair armor.
We should all get Dragon Slayers.
I agree.
And then unironically carry them around.
And then we should go to the park and swing train. Just 3 dudes in the park swinging a sword up and down.
And we're going to end up on TikTok from those people that think they're cooler than us. They're like, look at these fucking guys. And then we're out there Griffith! Ah!
Did I tell you the story about when I lived at my old apartment and Kelsey sent me a video of this dude who had maybe a foam sword and shield and he was practicing for LARPing or something? Yeah. It was pretty goofy, but kudos to the guy for just doing that out in the open.
Yeah, not being afraid to do what he loves.
Yeah.
Okay, and Brandon is back.
Welcome.
No, it's me, Landon.
Oh, sorry, Landon. You're dressed exactly like Brandon today.
Yeah, it's because it's me, you fucking idiot.
Oh my god!
That's you dumbass. Fucking Landon. He's not even in town today.
Got me.
Fucking
so we were talking about we're going to get replica Dragon Slayer swords and we're going to go to the park and practice with them. And we're going to end up on TikTok from people who think they're cooler than us. Like... and I have to fill them in now. Everyone listening is going to be so get on with it. He got sent a video from his apartment complex of someone practicing LARPing outside. They do that outside of a gym here in town. They do the LARPing.
I did not know that.
And there's some guys at our work that are like, "You ever thought about doing that? You should come check it out."
You're like, yeah, and then you're like, I remember I like having sex.
Like, you know what pisses me off? Like, there's more, I would say, accurate ways to recreate battle. I'm doing air quotes. Have you seen some of those LARPing videos? They'll make a great sword, and then it bends, right? So then they start practicing their training around the bend. So they'll like spin around, sling the sword, and someone will like try to block it, but it bounces off their shield, keeps bending, and hits him in the back, and that counts as a strike. I'm like, bull fucking shit, dude.
Yeah.
LARPing sucks. Get over it.
You know what I just realized is that Civil War reenactors are LARPers.
Very true.
the original LARPers.
But do their weapons fucking defy physics to get hits in?
No, they're actually better than modern LARPers because they fire blanks at each other.
So there is a word for the more accurate LARPing. I just don't know what the fuck it is, but it's where you're like, no,
it's called battle.
Swords can't fucking bend. So you can't fucking do that. It's the same thing. They'll make spears and they're like bendy, and then they'll just get hits on people because they'll fucking flail it and it bends around to their entire body and hits them.
It's like those guys who. It's really enjoyable to watch because you know that they're really rich people and they're actually getting hurt. Is the guys who dress up in like full medieval armor.
Oh,
and it has to cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then they just go in and fucking MMA the shit out of each other, and you're like, yes, hurt him.
The thing that kills me about that is like, you can already die just in MMA, but now they're like, put on this helmet. He's allowed to shield bash that helmet into your skull where we cannot remove it.
Immediately to administer first aid. Yeah, we'll have to get a buzzsaw.
Yeah. It's like, the weapons are blunted. I'm like, yeah, they could still break bones.
Listen, don't feel bad. They're very wealthy. They're just like modern royalty. Let them go and hit each other.
I don't know if I feel bad. I'm just like, this is really stupid. It's like slap fighting. I think it's really stupid.
Take your ego out of it, Zach. All right, this is your ego.
Yeah, you're right. This isn't about me. Yeah. This is about
this is like
rich people getting their comeuppance.
What does this have to do with Berserk?
So, let's
bring it back.
Yeah, Jason, do you have anything to add to whatever the fuck we were saying?
No.
Okay. That was a perfect segue. Jason, do you remember everything we've said so far?
You will be tested on this at the end of the episode, so.
Okay.
Not joking.
We'll start. I have more questions.
Well, could I ask this? Overall, Jason, and I guess Zach, you could answer too. Overall, Berserk, gay, yay or nay?
Certainly got its moments.
Yeah,
like Griffith and Guts doing the whole bad thing.
Fight? Yeah.
A little bit of gay.
I was talking to my wife about this too because I was telling her about that scene. I remember, and it might be in the manga panels, but he's like, what are you, a homo?
Yeah. So it's after Griffith is like, I want you. Yeah. And Guts is just like, you a homo?
Yeah, sexually? Because
he's even got the little derpy face. He's like...
Yeah. But I don't know if that's just like a localization guy having fun, or if that's like a more... accurate translation of like the Japanese with the cultural context.
Bleep this out. He probably said, what are you?
Griffith. You think so?
They do say Griffith quite a bit.
In Japan?
In the manga.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Guts straight up calls an apostle that.
At one point he's like, I'm sick of these apostles.
No shit. I wonder what the Japanese word for
awesome.
is. Let me
This is the research segment.
Yeah, we just none of you guys keep talking. I just have to go into private mode.
Yeah. So
Japanese. I hope my FBI agent finds this as funny as I do.
oh, shit. God damn it. Well, hold on. Are you on my internet? This is my FBI agent. For fuck's sake. Unless,
nice.
Ooh, unless they're like their neighbors, they get the same agent. That would be so cute.
Yeah, he gets the neighborhood. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Ketsumodoki. Ketsumodoki. Male homosexual. Poofter. This guy's a real Ketsumodoki over here. What a poofter.
Brandon, why is that funny? What's funny about that? Why is that funny? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because Japanese people are funny.
I'm gonna assume everyone's favorite Berserk character is Guts, just because he's the main character. But I'm gonna ask the question: who's your favorite Berserk character that's not Guts? Or if Guts just absolutely isn't your favorite character, and you want to tell me I'm a fucking idiot, let's get into that. Jason?
I'd probably say Zod.
Yeah.
Like, as far as villains go, because, obviously, fuck Griffith.
Yeah, okay.
But Zod's cool.
Yeah, Zod's one of the fucking coolest ones, man.
And Skull Knight.
Yes.
I just want more history on those two, which apparently we're supposed to get. I don't know, though.
I'd say with Zod, he's the one I'm always like, with figures or statues, his are always the coolest and yet most expensive. So just, it's something I'm always like, oh, I'll never have that. I will never have my Zod. Yeah. My beautiful Zod. Brandon, favorite character who's not Guts?
Yo, mama. Well, Zod is very cool. Did somebody already say Skull Knight?
Yeah, that was like Jason's honorable mention there.
Yeah. He was pretty cool too. I don't know. It's hard to pick. Donovan?
And this is where we fight.
Yeah. There's this really cool figurine of Donovan.
Why did they make that? There's a gashapon of fucking Donovan. He's not fucking, but he's down on he's down on one knee, and he's got like the Scooby-Doo monster hands up in the air, and his toga's hanging.
Pippin, I would say.
Pippin's awesome.
Pippin is awesome.
Do you think he would talk like Sylvester Stallone?
Good.
Or would he be Arnold?
No, he'd be Sylvester Stallone.
Or would he be Jesse Ventura?
Guts, I'm going to carry you over to the party now.
I saw the moonlight because Griffith pointed it out. I saw him somehow from my back point at the ceiling and had time to react and bust the ceiling out.
I don't remember that, but yeah. Is this more manga panels?
This is in the manga.
This definitely isn't a plot hole. Miura is a master storyteller, and there's no way he would write anything stupid.
Well, yeah.
Now that Mori guy who's continued the manga, let me tell you something. I'm about to come out of retirement myself and finish this manga. I've had it up to here with Mori and his terrible writing of the characters. That's not how they would act. That's not what they would do. That's not what they say.
That was a really good impression of all the haters online, Jesse Ventura. Thanks for
It was.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, look, Miura is not perfect either, but I like the new chapters. Now to get back on track.
I haven't read the new chapters yet, but I was pretty devastated. It's one of the few celebrities where I was like, no, no. Not him. And but he did die in a pretty metal way. It was like a bifurcated aorta. So his like the main artery in his body was just like split open, and you're like, Why did that happen? I don't know if they've released an official cause of death other than the bifurcated aorta.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like why that happens.
That's crazy.
Like he was about to finish writing the manga. He'd finally figured it all out, and it was too emotional for him to process, and his heart exploded. His heart gave out.
Yeah, let's do what everyone else on the internet doesn't speak for him. That's not what Miura would have done. That's not... No.
Clearly he meant for Griffith and Guts to hook up in the end. This is obviously what he wanted.
It's not what... Oh, God. Miura wouldn't have spent 9 years telling a story, and then
just for it to go nowhere.
Well, you remember when they get on the boat in real time, it took 9 years for them to get to the island.
Yeah.
It's like, Miura knew exactly what he was doing and where the story was going.
Was he just...
It was a masterpiece. He had... Everything mattered. Everything... Like,
did anybody... I think he wrote himself into a corner, and I think that's why the 97 anime ends the way that it does. And I think that once you make Griffith a god, it's like... It's sort of like the George R.R. Martin problem, where he's like, oh, fuck. Like, I don't know how I'm going to fucking finish this fucking thing now.
Oh no, the computer I used, it died.
That's too bad, George R.R. Martin.
The whole book was on there. I'll have to start over. Here, see, the reason I write on the old computers, I wrote all my books on it, and I tried to upgrade to a newer computer, and it's not the same. I like the old feel. I like my old computer. So anyways, I'm starting over on the book,
but first I'm going to start another book. I'm writing a book series.
This one's called Blood and Fire.
This one's called Beru Zeruku. It's about a guy named Guts, and
yep.
George.
They're like George R.R. Martin, Elden Ring. He's like, yep. I wrote some stuff for it, and it's just like a sword made of other swords, dragons,
big dragon.
My God.
What?
I'm going to take some of this for Game of Thrones.
He's got like turned it into Peter Griffin. He's like,
oh my God.
I'm going to fucking use this.
You know what? I'm taking this.
So what are you thinking for the bad guys' names? I was saying like Margot, Margot Robbie. I love it. Put it in the game.
Hi, George Lucas here. Yeah, see, they didn't want me to write Elden Ring because I wanted it to go to space.
You got to put more of that crackle in your voice. He's not enthused.
Yeah, you're right. You got to get... Anyways, and I wanted the main character to kiss their sister. So, also...
That was intentional.
The runes, we were going to go in... They're microscopic, and they're in their own little galaxy, and they control everything around them, and it lives in it, and it flows through them all.
Are you ruining the Force right now, George?
No. This was Elden Ring, but George R.R. Martin, he had the better ideas from his franchises to put in there.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about midichlorians for a second there.
No. These would be the runes.
Okay, not midichlorians then, which are also microscopic and flow through
you're
everything.
Thinking of the wills, and these are the runes. It was completely... So I was also thinking we could have a female character, and you start in the desert. And
there's 2 sons. Maybe 3, I don't know.
My favorite characters are...
Nobody asked, but go ahead. Other than Guts.
So, guys, don't want to make it weird in here. Please hear me out. One of my favorite apostles is the little moth lady. I'm going to say lady.
From the very first panel?
Rosaline.
Oh, okay. From later on.
Rosaline's cool.
With the Arab assassins.
It's a little weird. What?
Isn't that where she comes in?
That's later.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, please continue.
And my favorite main character is, I'll say one of my favorites is Shirake. I really like her and Guts' relationship, and she's just super cool.
She's cool. Cool witch.
Now, what makes it weird is those are both kind of young girls, and I don't know. I'm talking like Landon now.
He's astral projecting into you.
He's your Shirake.
Yeah.
No, it's not, and it's nothing weird. I just really like the Lost Children arc with Rosaline, and I like her design, and that's one of the best fights that Guts has.
That's how they explain how he's overcoming the injuries in the suit, right? Is Shirake is protecting him somehow later on?
He's not overcoming the injuries. She's just stopping the suit from consuming him.
Yeah, she's trying to keep that like beast of darkness at bay.
Yeah,
she will help guide him because the armor kind of makes his vision clouded. Like he just sees, like he perceives everything around him like with like teeth and shit, and he's just in a mode where he's like, I gotta kill everything. And I think they describe it like he's drowning underwater or maybe being pulled underwater, and she helps him, show him like where the surface is, basically.
Yeah.
She shows him the light. She guides him. Don't let the armor consume you, Guts.
Well,
you take this fire elemental. Wait, that was your idea. Good idea, Guts.
So I guess that brings us to your favorite moment, because that's what it made me think of.
Yeah. So that kind of mine ties into that. So I like the Lost Children arc a lot. It's something about him setting a barn. He sets like a barn on fire, and then lights himself on fire, and then puts himself out using one of the cocoons. That's a metal moment, bro. That's fucking awesome.
This week's metal moment.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
But I also really like whenever he talks Shirake into, he's like, No. Tell the fucking fire elemental to get into my sword. That's a really good moment, too.
I like that one. That's a good one.
But
Jason.
I also don't want to... I know some other people's favorite moments, and I don't want to steal the thunder. So that's like one of my top moments. So, Jason?
My favorite moment?
Yeah.
I think it's still when Guts is riding Zod.
Yes.
And they're just like conducting all this lightning and shoot through... what's his name? I always forget. Ganishka. He's like the apostle god of the, what the fuck are those guys called?
Penis.
That's it!
Those are the Kushan.
Yeah, the Kushan. The Kushan Empire.
You've done it again.
Kushan.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Is that latest chapters?
No,
God damn it.
Yeah, man, like...
I am fucking this up.
Before the boat.
Yeah.
I am fucking this up.
It's before the boat, and it's before Griffith is like, guess what? Fantasia. My grand scheme was to make the world and mythology fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, make magic real. Wasn't that like the premise is like the magic is gone from the world?
Yeah, but now we're getting way ahead of ourselves. Like, what next? Like, what the fuck? What do you mean you're still scheming something? That wasn't the scheme?
Well,
what's the fucking scheme, Griffith? Get on with it.
That's what I mean. I think it's...
Miora's a master storyteller.
He's good. He's good. But I think once you make Griffith a god, it's like, no, how does a Guts kill God?
That's my thing. And here, I have 100% faith Miura could have given us something satisfying. Now, if anyone else can, I guess we have to wait and fucking see.
Yeah, I mean,
apparently the dude that took over, he knows how it's gonna end. I guess Miura told him.
Yeah, he's got some bullet points to go off.
He's like,
there's a lot of things he doesn't know.
And then
he doesn't know the details, but
right?
He
doesn't know.
And Guts accused Griffith, and then he'll wake up, and it was all a dream.
Please no.
And then you hear a gunshot, and last panel cut to black. Like, what?
What if that was Miura's ending? and then he was like a big Walking Dead fan, and then he said, "What? The fans want Rick Grimes to wake up from his coma?" And it was all like, "How did they know?"
Oh fuck! I have to go rewrite some stuff. Hang on, I'll be right back.
That would be stupid.
No, but thanks for asking. My favorite moment is probably whenever they go into Casca's mind and they get her back.
Yeah.
And then I was weeping like a little child.
It's a very good moment.
He saved her. Gatsu.
Yeah. Fuck, Berserk's good, guys.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah. And ironically, the other favorite moment is when he's like cutting off his own arm to try to save Casca.
Yeah.
Griffith is betraying. I mean, that's the penultimate, really. I mean, that is the most. I mean, it's almost it's like the most tragic story you could ever tell. It's like these three people, they're all friends, and then one of them just betrays everybody in the worst kind of way. And Guts is like maybe I don't know. He's done some shitty things. He did kill a small boy, so
Yeah.
obviously he deserves to watch his girlfriend being raped in front of him, and his entire family and friends die before his eyes by the person who he saw as a brother.
Yeah, so anyways, moving on.
Seems fair. I mean, jeez.
So, I guess we could go on with fucking favorite moments forever, but I just want to know where you guys think it's going, because no matter what I come up with, I'm like, that sucks. So
That's what I'm saying. I think he's written himself into a corner. That's my stance.
Well,
I don't think there's going to be any satisfying
talk
conclusion.
about writing yourself into a corner. He's dead.
I don't know if you know this. Guy died. He's not writing anything anymore.
Miura Kintaro. Yeah. Wrote himself into a corner so bad he died. It's called Berserk.
Yep.
Rest in
That
peace.
is what
Rest in
happened.
peace, Miura.
Yeah, God, I hope that...
We're joking. Look, I too was really saddened by his passing. And I'm sad we're never going to get the real, true for life, factual ending. We're just going to get a shell of what it was supposed to be.
We'll get an ending, at least. Hopefully.
Hopefully. But
Hopefully within the next 10 years.
oh god,
Okay, well, let's not put, let's not put too many constraints on it. Jeez.
I don't know, man. I'm giving them like 5 years. If they can't satisfy me in 5 years, then they can probably fuck off. I don't know.
God, it's like the longest edging session ever.
Fuck, something happened, please.
Has the art taken a hit at all?
Nope.
So
I think it's still great.
good.
It's still his assistants and shit working on it, so they're just
Yeah,
like
it's students.
they're like same old, same old.
Well, that's good. I mean, that was the other big draw for Berserk anyways, was these really intricate, detailed, well done illustrations. I mean, like I would just use manga panels as my background on my computer for a while because they just look so fucking good.
But hold on.
Hold on a second, dude. Hold on.
Don't ignore my fucking question. Where do you think it's going?
Well, I don't know. I mean, we got this whole fucking God Hand thing to fucking take care of, and then we got, I don't know, we got Skull Guy, Skull Knight, Skull Man, whatever, fucking Zod. So I could thought like these intertangled storylines and stuff, and Guts is obviously the main character, and he's got his girlfriend back, and okay. So here's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, Brandon's not caught up.
Yeah.
Okay. So Guts is gonna go to like the city with where Griffith is, and he's gonna be like, "It's all water under the bridge, man. I've grown. I've changed."
And then they kiss.
And then
when they kiss, Guts stabs him with his sword, and he's like, Targaryen bloodline.
Let
Your parents.
bygones be bygones.
He's like, he's fighting Griffith, and he finally beats him. And then he's like, Guts, it seems you're finally my equal, and I can call you friend. And then he's like, yeah, whatever, dude. And he
chops his head
just
off.
cuts his head off.
No. He's okay. So he shows up to the city, and everybody else is forgiven Griffith, right? Except for Guts. And he takes off his berserk armor, and he's like, do it, kill me, do it. And then Griffith just points a finger at him, and he explodes. And then it's like a wolf face or something.
Like a Rorschach.
Yeah.
Wolf face.
Yeah. I don't know what that means.
Berserk, directed by Zack Snyder.
What was my ending that I came up with? So check it out. They Guts defeats Griffith, and the world goes back to normal, and it's him and the remaining members of the Hawk. So like the Rickert, Casca, and then his new group. And they're like, oh, did
Juno make it, or did Juno get sacrificed?
Juno
Juno is the other blonde
Judeo
who's like
Judo.
takes care of Rickert.
Judeo.
Is his name Judo or is it Juno?
Judo.
It's Judo?
It's Judo.
I think it's Judeo, but he disagrees with me.
I do disagree.
It's Judo. Oh, fucking well. I'm deaf.
Anyways, what the fuck were we talking about? God damn it.
Your ending.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
ending.
Mm-hmm. This is really, this is really good.
All the remaining members of the Band of the Hawk.
And then they all hug, and they're like all laughing, and Guts is just like, well, I guess the real berserk is the friends we made along the way.
And then they all peel off their clothes and start fucking.
No.
Sounds about right.
No, please stop. You're just reading it, but you can't stop turning the pages. So it just gets more and more graphic.
Hold on. This just in. How it's actually going to end, I just received a notification
From Jesus.
they're going to extract their son's soul from Griffith.
Oh, does he have it now?
And he's going to be reborn as a weird spirit child, and then
Wait, doesn't that already happen?
Shut the fuck up. And then the story plays out like I said. It's Guts, Casca, and their son, and they're like, we're not going to fuck up this parenting thing. I guess the real berserk is the family we made along the way. Because their family would be fucking insane.
Yeah. And then one day an old woman with one eye and a big pointy hat comes to town, and she says, here, take this. And it's the egg of the king behelit.
Yeah.
And gives it to Berserk's son. So, and then we get the spin-off manga, Son of Berserk.
No, the spin-off manga is just called Moon Boy.
Moon Boy? Oh, because
he only appears during the full moon.
Gay. Like a werewolf.
Anywho, yeah, so that's how Berserk's going to end. Jason, how is Berserk going to end?
I have no idea.
Or even what's going to happen next. I just can't come up with anything that's satisfying.
It's a good question.
The only manga I've been running long as One Piece, but no more chapters than One Piece. Why?
Fuck. Yeah, man. I want to see. I want to see Guts. I want to see Guts go berserk on some people.
And then Guts was berserking all over the place.
And he goes, "It's berserking time."
And then he berserked those guys.
And then he does a really weird smile.
Have you ever considered that berserk might be why they call it that?
Whoa.
What?
I know it's kind of like an out there theory, but what if... Have you ever considered that the armor is called the Berserk armor? That's why they call it that.
Oh my god, he did plan everything in advance.
Yeah.
I retract everything. All the negative things I said about Miura in this podcast. And
do you think he had that one in the pocket, or he just was like, Berserk is pretty cool name. They just call it that too. They're like, why do they call it that? He's like, oh, a very specific reason. And the armor is called Berserk armor. Release chapter.
Because, I don't know, man. Like, you can't just have Guts kill all the apostles. You gotta let his buddies do it too.
Is the blacksmith still in the manga?
He's dead.
Yeah, he passed away.
He died from old age. But
and then Isidro is his
Rickert.
Oh, Rickert. That's right.
Rickert's taking care of what's her name? I want to say Emily.
Emily.
Is it Emily? Fuck, that's probably not right.
I can't remember.
Lily? I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I thought it started with an R.
The chick from the caravan?
I'll just go fuck myself.
The little girl from the caravan?
No, the little... I don't know.
Godo's not real daughter.
Yes.
Godo. His name is Godo. He died... I don't know. Did he die? I can't Norm MacDonald on this, but I don't know how he died.
Guts showed up and was like, "Where's Godo?" And they're like, "He's not here anymore." And Guts said, "But where did he go, though?"
They're like, we put him in a grave.
And they're like, he
backyard.
went in the ground. And then Guts goes, "Oh no,
Oh no, Godo! Oh no,
what? I gotta fix this sword myself? God damn it!"
Yep. That's what he said.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And they said, "God damn it, puppy, fix this fucking sword."
Rickert, if you don't fix this sword, I'm gonna kick your ass.
He said, "Ah!"
So, that's another the Guts theme song. No.
Just have Dale Gribble do it. Ah!
But, what if it's sung by the fish from SpongeBob? It's like, dude, SpongeBob, oh, 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 oh.
Yeah, I think that would improve this.
What a fucking theme song, dude. Do you think, like,
just put a bunch of reverb on it. Dude.
If he could, oh god, just you pull Guts aside in real life, in real time, and you're like, "Hey man, we wrote this banger of a theme song for you." No.
He's like, that's pretty good. I really like that.
He's like,
I don't know what he talks like. I don't know.
"Don't you think you get something that's like tougher?" And like, no, it's kind of like emotional because you're like a
tragic character.
Yeah, you're a sad character. What?
I'm not sad. I never get sad. What about whenever
all I
your...
need is my sword? I'm not a sad person.
I'm not a sad boy.
As long as I get to wield my sword, that is the reason I get out of bed in the morning.
And then his hand gets cut off, and he's like, "No,
Not again!
That's how it ends.
No,
That was my sword hand.
man. Yeah. How do you power up Guts to defeat God?
Well, okay, so he's collecting all the behelits, right?
Skull Knight is.
So maybe, I thought Guts was too. Doesn't he like pick up the behelits
like
after?
one.
Yeah, he's just got one.
So maybe that's his move. Is like,
But there is problem with the apostles. Griffith's power seems to be unwavering influence, and if Guts becomes an apostle and Griffith touches him, then the apostles are like, "I have to listen to you."
No, he's not going to become an apostle. He's going to gather the behelits, and then Shirake is going to find a way to destroy them while also resourcing their power. And then she's going to...
I think that's what Skull Knight's been doing, bro.
You think so? Yeah, I think that's what Shirake is going to... Shirake, because Guts has no magical knowledge, but Shirake does, and she's basically become his personal
Listen to this.
Vizier.
The Skull Knight has a sword made of behelits now. It's just a sword made of behelits. He's like, look at this. It's fucking crazy.
Turns out you can just sharpen these things.
I took them and I ate them. I put them into my stomach. I don't even have a stomach. This is just a suit of armor. I put them in my stomach and
It goes
somehow,
right through me.
look at this. I pull out my ass. This is a sword. This sword, I made this.
Is that a behelit turd? No, it's not a
No,
behelit
this is a
turd.
sword.
It's a fucking sword.
Look at this. It cuts reality. Look. Look at this.
It smells.
Cut
No,
the
it doesn't
reality.
smell. It's what it smells like. Dude, yeah.
I use this sword. I will cut Femto. I will strike him. I will cut his head off.
No, I will cut him into a different time. Back to the past. That was Femto.
This is the way Berserk ends. Yeah. Listen to this. Yeah. So Skull Knight, he cuts hole in space and time, and Guts, he gets sent back in time. Yes.
Back
And then Guts
to the past.
Guts becomes Geyserk. Yeah. And then he already knows about Flora and the Berserk armor. And so then he's like, I build my own kingdom to defy Griffith when he gets here. Maybe Femto's still around. I don't know. But he's not good leader. So that's why his empire falls. Geyserk's empire falls. But then Geyserk puts on the Berserk armor, and that robs him of his humanity. So he's got to get the dwarf to build him the Skull Knight armor. And then he gets in the Skull Knight armor. So Skull Knight creates Skull Knight. This is how it ends. This is a paradox. This is what the paradox is. Google the paradox. You don't like that ending? Okay.
No, that's good.
Well, fuck you, man.
It's pretty good.
It's all right. I just like it's kind of hackneyed and played and done before.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing I can think of that's just like, that's interesting and never been done before.
Well, I do have faith in Kentaro Miura.
I guess the real Berserk is the podcast we made along the way.
It's definitely driving me crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck. Do we want to riff any more on Berserk? We've got one more topic here. What are we at on time?
About an hour or two, but
Oh, that's not bad. I thought we would be rambling a little bit over.
It is a special guest episode, so we can probably run a little long. Plus, my wife is mad at me again.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding, Iris. That's my favorite. But, I might have ADHD. Oh, yeah. I don't know. The thing about the shorts is, like, you have to have something that's visually interesting, but all of my favorite moments for things that we've done are just like podcasts. So, and they're usually like 3-second little snippets. So it's like you need a minute of content and you need to have a visual thing. And it's like everything funny that I love is for.
What the fuck are you sitting like that?
I have my God damn it, I was saying something.
Oh, yes.
You don't like this? This isn't doing it for you? And then my shirt frames
You're doing like
my
fucking
penis.
chair yoga and we're trying to podcast. I'm trying to copy you and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Don't be mad because I'm flexible. Don't be mad because I'm mad flexible.
This is how Guts defeats Griffith. He gets so flexible. Yeah. He cannot be caught off guard. He can go into any position to strike from.
He cannot be influenced.
He does perfect arch back bend.
Here's how
handsprings and kicks Griffith in the face.
Here's how Guts Berserk.
And then we give him some one-liners.
Here's how it ends. Guts starts an Instagram account and a TikTok, and he gets all these followers, and then he becomes a bigger influencer than Griffith. and it was empty. It's fine. And then he becomes a bigger influencer than Griffith, and then he gets a mob of people, and they all hold Griffith down, and they rip his body apart and eat him. And then it's The Walking Dead, and then Guts wakes up in a coma.
Well, that's certainly an ending.
Oh, it's certainly an ending. Okay, well, it's fucking better than anything you came up with.
Yeah, I know, whatever. But this isn't a contest, though, right?
It is.
Right, guys?
It is.
Right?
And I'm winning, I think. I don't know. Who's counting the scores at home? Text your answers in now.
So,
What are you doing?
nothing.
What are you doing?
Playing with
Head?
playing with my monkey. Why no good Berserk games, guys?
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask that. You guys played any Berserk games? I've never played any other games.
I haven't.
Card games?
Nope. Nope. I try to get some Berserk toys, and they're all fucking expensive,
Yeah,
or
they're super expensive.
they're just bootlegs.
You ever, like, just play with Guts figurines?
I almost picked up Berserk for PS4, and the only reason I didn't is because I watched somebody play, and I'm like, oh, this game's bad.
Oh, I don't like this.
Oh, that, like, it would just sadden me more, because at the same time...
I watched a long play of it. It's just a fucking... What are those games called? Like, there was like a really long running series of them.
Wasn't it kind of like Dynasty Warriors?
Dynasty Warriors, yeah. It's 100% what it is. And they did a fucking Legend of Zelda one, too.
Yeah.
Another game that takes fucking references from Berserk. I don't know what that was. I had a stroke or a seizure. I don't know.
Yeah. Yep.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Sure.
I thought some of the newer stuff. I thought some of the newer stuff took reference from Berserku.
Yeah, there's a lot of... I mean, there's some stuff you could probably argue. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Good. Keep it that way.
What the fuck was I going to say, man? God damn
Berserk games.
Oh, yeah. So I was like... Again,
Dark Souls? Do you like Dark Souls?
I was like, that game doesn't look good, so I didn't buy it. And it was also... The newer anime was out at the time, and it sucked dicks and was depressing me. I'm like,
okay,
why can't we get a good Berserk adaptation? Adapt Berserk.
If it sucks dicks, then that means that you think that the manga bad.
Miura didn't make the fucking game.
But he made the story.
And he didn't fucking animate it. He's not an animator.
That you know of.
His name's not Anna Miura.
Good one.
Anna Miura.
The madness is taking
Jason,
hold.
what do we got to do to get From Software to do Berserk?
I don't know. I don't get why it hasn't happened.
Well, licensing's why it hasn't happened.
Yeah, true.
But besides the real world, why hasn't it happened?
Implying Dark Souls, not Berserk.
Or Elden Ring.
Or Bloodborne.
I think...
Bloodborne's a bit of a stretch.
I think Elden Ring's the closest we're going to get for now.
I'm going to wait until Dragon's Dogma 2 comes out. Cause
that does seem to be the shining light in the distance. Brandon, did you know that Dragon's Dogma has Berserk presets? You can just fucking make Guts. He's one of the presets.
That's good. Is it old man Guts with his little fucking tuft of white hair?
No, but it's Guts after he gets his eye stabbed out.
Yeah. My favorite version.
But he still has both hands, so I was like, not accurate.
It's true.
It's like because you could have different, like, do you know how people, like, when you play
Capcom.
when you like play Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 and you play like Goku season 1 versus Goku season 2 because they're like slightly different. Like you could play like Saiyan Goku, or you could play like, you know what I mean? So what's your favorite season version of Guts?
Yeah, dude.
Do you like small baby infant hanging from his mother's umbilical cord Guts? That's my favorite.
Yeah,
version of Guts.
Like from the tree. Yeah, man. That's
you can get that figurine. It's got a bunch of people hanging in it, and then you're like, there he is. That's him. That's
the first time we see Guts in the Golden Age, and he kills Bazuso. I really like that helmet.
Me too.
He was wearing that. That's a really cool look for him.
Oh my god! Thank you. You know what's interesting is he's like, they describe him multiple times as like this ball of demonic, like he's like a demon, like he's got the devil's luck and all that. That fucking holster that he has for his sword, like when he sits down, it hangs out from behind him, and it has the little pointed end to catch the tip of his sword. And
looks like a devil's
tail. He looks
tail.
like a fucking demon. I was like,
hear me out, man.
Uh-huh.
He was birthed from a corpse.
A wreck of the devil.
Well, I'm just saying, there's maybe he is the essence of evil's son, which is canonically the Berserk devil.
Who is Berserk's father?
Just a thought, man. Maybe the Antichrist isn't Griffith, it's I don't know.
It was Guts the whole time.
Maybe Guts is the bad guy. He's like, I'm not the bad guy, but I am bad
you know
guy.
what? He does bring a lot of bad shit to people's lives, but it's not about them. It's about him. In this context, Guts can be the narcissist. You know what I'm saying?
Are we gonna get Zod v Guts 2?
I hope, but they kind of did it. Kinda.
Does he cut off his horn in the first fight? Who cuts off?
That was Griffith.
Griffith cuts off
when he's
Zod.
reborn.
Griffith cuts off.
That's right. Okay.
So they do fight again at the sword graveyard for the Hawks that Rickert makes. So that's technically the second time, but they don't get to actually fight. They get to fight, but they don't get to actually fight.
I think that would be good. Let's get a 2v2. Griffith, Guts, Zod.
I think Guts has to be the one. Guts has to be the one to kill Zod.
And Skull Knight gets to kill Griffith.
Or I'd give Zod to Skull Knight. I just feel like the history, because they both have history with Zod. That's the unfortunate
What if
thing.
it's 2v1? Like they kill Skull Knight somehow, and then Griffith Guts just solos fucking both of them.
Next theory, maybe Skull Knight gives up whatever power he has to Guts.
And it powers up Guts.
And that's how you make him stronger. It almost puts him on level with the God Hand, because Skull Knight's definitely not afraid of the God Hand, and he's taken shots at them multiple times. And who would take shots at the God Hand if they weren't sure that, like, yeah, I could probably fucking kill him.
And who else wants to kill the God Hand more than Guts, other than Skull Knight?
Yeah. Yep.
And I think it's just it's a transformation. That's what we need. It's one of those things in anime, where your main character transforms as he gains new power, like Bleach or Goku. That's an anime. Goku, you seen that one?
Yep, I've seen one of those. I think I'll bring it back to video games for a second. I did a Guts build in.
I forgot what we were talking about.
I did a Guts build in Elden Ring, and at least at the beginning of the game, you really feel like Guts running around with the great sword. And you're 1 to 2 hitting everybody, and you'll get a whole mob and be like, oh yeah, charge attack, and you fucking cut through everybody. I'm like, just like the anime. Oh.
You know who else is like Guts?
Who?
Doom guy.
In a way.
He killed demon.
In a way.
He badass.
He says Griffith.
He said blood punch.
Yeah, man, you know that part in Doom where he gets the really big sword, and then he goes against the fucking devil himself. And you know that part in Doom that I'm talking about?
Oh, that's my favorite part.
Yeah, and he uses the sword to kill him. Mm-hmm. And he's like, how do I beat Godzilla? Sword.
Speaking of dumb endings, that was the ending to the Ancient Gods DLC Part 2. It's just like, he's the son of Satan or something. I don't know. Satan looks like him for some reason. Doom guy.
Get the fuck out.
All right, well, thanks for joining us on the podcast this week. Zach is kicking me out of his house.
Yeah, it's been a real one, guys.
Thanks to our special guest, Jason.
Yeah, man.
I'm sure we have 37 seconds of you talking. I think
yeah, that's good, man. That's good. I think we do the part 2 where we're really gonna fucking review the series. Like, that one was good. That one sucked.
What we need is the episode list.
Yeah, we do like an analysis. You know what I'm saying? Like,
break it down,
and we'll bring back the question: why no good adaptation?
Why no good?
Well, what, you fucking afraid to adapt Berserk?
Especially when it comes to 2016 Berserk.
Yeah, why can't you just get a fucking studio to animate it? You're going to use fucking 3D animation?
It was so bad.
Just going to reuse character models and fucking cut down on animation time? Whatever.
I don't know. They're trying. I don't know.
Yeah, but hear me out. What if, like, the people that did Ninja Scroll, remember that anime? What if those people did Berserk? What if, I don't fucking know, what's the studio from Goblin Slayer doing? What if they do Berserk, bro? What's the fucking I don't fucking know, man.
Well, I think it's sort of it's almost become
What's
like
the studio that does Pokemon now? Like, what are they doing?
It's almost become a more like an H.P. Lovecraft kind of thing, where there's more things that are created that are inspired by Berserk or H.P. Lovecraft. I mean, obviously, H.P. You know, what does H.P. Lovecraft and Kentaro Miura have in common?
What's a good
They're both
horror?
fucking dead, and we can't get any more of their shit.
Horror anime.
Horror anime.
What's a good one?
Spiral, Uzumaki, by what's his nuts, and Baki.
No Baki.
His body horror in that one.
No. Baki does the 3D animation too. What about is Parasite a good anime?
I haven't watched the anime.
I don't know if they could do Berserk, but I feel like they would get the creepy shit down maybe.
I don't know.
I stayed studio that did Ninja Scroll.
I'm trying to think of it fucking just a horror anime.
Oh, the studio that does Family Guy.
Seems today that all you see is apostles.
It's so sucky and squeezy.
Apostles and dead babies.
Casca.
Where are those good old-fashioned band of the Hawks? I wish they didn't die. Rocky, there's a Skull Knight guy. Rocky, there's a Griffith. We could just let that one die in the water, I guess.
What's the plan to save Griffith?
We're gonna fucking kill him. I'm gonna shove him inside a little box. And then it's gonna be reborn, and he's gonna be better.
Has anyone seen Griffith? Oh, what's he doing in the water? He's gonna drown. Hey, Griffith! Hey!
You got some exposed wounds on your body.
What's that in his hand? Oh my god.
You're missing skin. There's probably amoebas in there. Get out of the water. You don't want no amoebas in your skin.
Casca, you see the sky? It's a spiral.
Whoa, is that an eclipse? Awesome. Everybody's last thought in what is that? That place is called something, right? The Field of something. The Field of Broken Dreams. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Right?
Why is the water blood?
That's so quirky. Guys, check it out. This pond is made of blood. Get in the water, everybody. In the blood.
The Quagmire finds the boob apostle. He's like, all right.
She like turns him inside out.
Wait, guts.
Oh God.
What the fuck is his name?
Jeepus.
Oh, hey, Corcus, what are you doing?
She took my penis.
Really hurts.
And Pippin is Adam West.
Adam West.
They.
You think you can just take Corcus's penis, do you? On guard! Gets bifurcated.
You son of a bitch.
Oh. Well,
maybe fucking Joe's Pippin.
I can't roll my chair in all of this blood.
I can't feel my legs.
Oh God, Guts! I can't feel my legs.
Where the fuck is Guts? Yeah, you know, speaking of that, Zod's premonition, very spot on, because especially when you line it up with the later episode where Griffith assassinates the general, and then he's going to go to talk to him, and then Griffith is talking to the princess, and he's like, you know who would be my real friend? I don't have any real friends, but somebody who was my real friend would have their own dream, and even if their dream went up against my dream, they'd fucking kill me. That would be my friend. And then Guts goes, I gotta get a dream, dude. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, fuck. This guy doesn't even think we're friends. Oh, fuck. I just fucking killed a kid. Oh, God damn it. Oh, fuck. And then he leaves and he battles them, and they become equals. And then Zod's premonition was like, whenever this guy is your equal and he sees you as a friend and his dreams come crashing down, you better watch the fuck out, dude, because that's going to be your death, and you better be ready to face that shit. Anyways, I'm out. Punches hole in ceiling, flies away. And you're like, what the fuck does that mean? And then you're like, oh, okay.
And then in hindsight, Guts is also like, I gotta get out of here, man. The chick I want to fuck just wants to fuck my boss. And,
I keep talking to HR about it. They're not doing anything. Nobody cares.
Like, fuck. And then in hindsight, like, every chick who meets him after that wants to fuck him. So he's just like,
he's like, I would, but my penis is poisonous. I don't know.
Like, fuck, I miss Casca.
Every time I make a child, it's, I'm 1 for 1 on demonic entities. I don't know. I don't want to risk it again. Maybe we could have a normal life. I don't know. Let's not, but.
And to be honest with you, are you an apostle? Because the last chick that I fucked was an apostle. And I killed her.
To be honest with you, are you into stump play at all? I can't fist you, but I can do something almost as good.
It's like, the guy that I thought was my best friend is not my best friend. And the chick that I'm in love with wants to fuck that guy. Yeah. So fuck that guy.
Yeah. Well, and then he's like, every time Skull Knight shows up, he's like, hey, do you want to maybe get some, and he's like, goes through a portal, he's like, get some beers, and he's like, okay, I guess not, because that's cool, I was busy anyways.
He wants to fuck the love of my life, but god damn it, he's the one man I respect.
Yeah.
He's the only man that I respect in this goddamn world. Hey, Godo, could you, I fucked this sword up, could you...
What the fuck did you do to this thing?
Listen, I just can't. God damn, I respect Griffith. Who the hell is Griffith?
This thing costs like $9,000 to make.
Careless, irresponsible, hopeless, impulsive, treating a sword like this.
Like this?
Fucking retarded.
What, you think I can just throw some fucking rivets in this thing and call it good? No, we have to make a new sword. I can't just put it back together. Look, you don't know anything about blacksmithing. Get the hell out of here. No, put the sword down. Don't take the sword. I will fix the sword. Just put it down. Put it on the table. Jesus. All right, Rickard, come on. Let's work on the sword. This is going to be your first test.
I have to know I can stand as his equal. That I can truly be his friend, because in no way is basing a friendship off of something so superficial and subjective as that toxic.
Yeah. Gotta kill Griffith to prove that he's my friend. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, dude, I feel like there's an ending somewhere in this podcast.
But it is not this day. It is not this point. I'm going to keep you here forever. I don't want to go home. So
we don't have to go home. Let's go get Taco Bell.
But I'm poor, Zach. And broke.
I said let's go get Taco Bell.
I didn't say. Do you want to go buy some Taco Bell?
This is what the endings look like, Jason.
So, Jason, what did you think of being on the podcast? We haven't had a guest in a while.
I want to run through a field of burning bodies. I want to scream. I want to bathe in the blood of my enemy. So if you think that you're better than me, why don't you just try it and see? I've got nothing to wait for. I've got nothing but hate for you. So why don't you just try it and see?